Welcome to Limmy Show. Excuse me, don't mean to disturb yous, but couldn't help noticing yous like your karaoke, and I was just wondering, do you want to hear a wee story?
Aye, there you go.
This was 1981. At a karaoke, just like this, in a pub, just like this. People were getting up singing their songs, some were good, some were no so good. But regardless of what they were like, nobody was paying much attention, too busy staring into their pints, yabbing away. But then this one boy gets up, just another face in the crowd. You want to give him a second look. Picks up the mic, and he begins to sing. And one by one, the talking stopped, the heads turned. Because this boy's voice filled the room. And when he was finished, you could hear a pin drop. Until... not a dry eye in the house. And do you know who that boy was? Marty Pello.
No! Oh, you're joking.
Marty Pello.
That's amazing.
True story. Thank you. Hello, my name's Raymond Day, and welcome to Paraside. Okay, let's see where the spirit takes us. Okay, can someone understand, please? I have here a lady who quite recently passed to spirit, an elderly lady who, during her time this side of life, used to keep quite a lot of flowers around her home. I mean, a lot of flowers. This was like a greenhouse, almost. You understand this?
Aye.
Okay, because she's telling me that she used to love all the plants she would bring over, but she hated those daffodils. You see? She's shown me like her grave and someone's put daffodils there and she's like, get them away from me.
That'll be Steve. Aye.
All right, okay. She's now showing me her doing this kind of action, a kind of shushing away action, like she's shushing away like a mouse or a rat, or, did she ever have any phobias at all?
She was quite agoraphobic. She couldn't go out much.
No, this is like a phobia of some kind of, like a creepy crawly of some kind.
She didn't like Daddy Longlegs. She was petrified of them.
Daddy Longlegs, quite a bit of a scaredy cat, your mum, wasn't she? I'm only kidding. She sounds lovely, your mum. But I'm starting to realise why now she's doing this shushing away action. It's not really a memory from this side of life, but rather something she's experiencing at this very moment on spirit side. And the only explanation for that is, and there's no nice way to put this, she's downstairs. They've put her downstairs. She didn't make it.
Oh, she can't be. She never had a bad bone in her.
Well, they don't stick them down there for nothing, pal. No, she is downstairs because these creepy crawlies you said she's afraid of, what they called?
Daddy Longlegs.
Daddy Longlegs, she's covered in them. Because when I first saw her, I thought she was wearing a sheet, like a ghost, to give me a wee fright. But no, it's because she's covered top to toe in these things. And they're biting her. They're really biting her. And these are the ones that will never heal because she is downstairs. And what was that other thing you said she was scared of? You said she was scared to go somewhere?
Oh, she was agoraphobic. She was scared to go out.
Scared to go out? They're making her go out. Looking like that. So that's her punishment. Forever. Okay, I'll leave a love with you. Okay, thank you.
Why have you got a semi?
Why you looking at my cock?
He's got a mare. How you doing? My name's Simon.
And I'm Jessica.
And we are Peaches and Cream.
Oh, shut up!
Was it true?
What?
The story about Marty Pello? Was it true?
You're asking me if it was true? Nah, it wasn't true. But people need hopes. People need dreams. My story might not have been real, but that dream, that hope yous had that maybe one day, the right pub, the right time, the right karaoke, that was real. It's a good place, good people. But if we're to let our hopes and dreams die, well, we may as well just lay down and die with them.
I think I understand.
You're a good boy. Now get out of here.
Lemmy. Thanks.
All right, lads. I don't mind admitting, I've got a semi. A semi-automatic.
My name's Jacqueline McCafferty, and I used to be a junkie. I've not had a good man for as long as I can remember, and I remembered fuck all. So I headed round to the community centre for the Cayley speed dating. I thought, try it, Jacqueline. You'll just be dancing. You won't have the chance to open your big stupid mouth and make a fool of yourself. You could find somebody special. God knows you deserve it, pal.
It's okay, have a lovely night, thank you. Hi there, what's your name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. If you just stand there, I'm just going to take your photo and put it up here in the wall. And if MD's interested in you, they'll put their card in the pouch under your photo and vice versa. Right?
Right. So I walks through the door, and there's everybody staring at us like I'm on fucking stars in their eyes. But I didn't mind, because I was looking good and feeling good, until I clocked that all the guys were wearing kilts, and all the women weren't. Bar me. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't know where to look. Tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be an embarrassment to myself. I lost 3 years of my life to heroin. Another 5 year on a methadone programme that's making us half it. It's good I've got my daughter back. But she needs a new feather. I feel like I've done my soles in with the jagged. No. They all laughed at us, all night long and every dance. They were delighted to see me. Oh, look who it is. It's Jacqueline. I was in there, man. In there. But how? How? What is it to see me anyway? What kind of guy would want to meet up with me? And then I thought, right enough. 'Cause what was it that Groucho Marx once said? See, anybody would want somebody like me as a member of their club. They can get themselves to fuck.
What? What are you going to do about it? Just a dummy. It's not real.
Deal with it.
Okay, we're ready to take a few questions now.
All right. Could you describe for us the last time you saw your wife?
We were at home and my wife said she was going to go for a drive over to her sister's. That was about 7:30 on Monday. And that was the last time I saw her.
Thank you.
Hi, could you let us know your own thoughts and actions on the night?
I was watching the telly alone, and about midnight I just started wondering when she was coming back. I couldn't reach her on her phone, and when I phoned her sister said she hadn't arrived, and that's when I called the police.
Thanks.
Hi. So,
I can't make out what he's saying.
oh, sorry, I never said anything. So you said that,
Do you have a question?
Yep, right, so you said last time you saw your wife was around,
We're going to have to stop the conference there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your questions.
I knew it!
A church house, gin house, a schoolhouse, outhouse, on highway number 19. The people keep the city clean. They call it Nutbush. Oh, Nutbush. Call it Nutbush city limits. 25 was the speed limit. Motorcycle not allowed in it. You're going to store on Fridays. You're going to church on Sundays. They call it Nutbush, a little old town. Oh, Nutbush. They call it Nutbush city limit.
Fucking heading to the brew, heading to get my gyro, and I pass this couple of buses at the side of the road. Everybody's piling off the front one into the one behind, old folk like that. This is ridiculous, never used to be like this with the corporation buses. I was like, I see, we've got ourselves a breakdown. Checks to see where they're all heading. Yoker. And I just pissed myself laughing. Ha! Cause Yoker's one of these places I only know for the front of a bus. Never been there, don't know what it's like, just this pure mad fabled land that sounds like a pure mad egg yolk. So I was watching everybody getting on, trying to show their tickets to the driver, but he wasn't having it. Just waving them on like that. I know he's came for, I can see the bus, would you think I'm daft? And a wee voice mine says, Dee Dee, I know you've got to get your gyro, but the brew's always going to be there. But this, on the other hand, is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go for it. So I just went like that. Fuck it. And I joins the queue. Seconds a day, the driver starts checking people's tickets. I was like, oh, here, forget it. But I just got pure caught up in the slipstream, belting it towards the moment of truth at 100 mile an hour, heart pounding, pulse racing. What it is...
On you go, mate.
Cheers. I did it. So there I was, bird's eye view, wasn't by the brew like that. Ta-ta, gyro, maybe some other day, eh? Cause I'm on the bus to Yoker. Couldn't believe what I was hearing in my head, man. Seriously. this was actually happening. But then I thought, hold on, don't get too excited. There could be somebody looking at the back of your nut right now thinking, here, who's he? He's no fair yoker. He's got no business being on this bus, get his head kicked, man. Turned around to see if anybody was looking. Nobody. Got away with it. Just pure got away with a lot of it. So I loosened up and started chanting me folk, get a wee bit of local knowledge before I got there. So is this bus for yoker, aye?
Aye.
I've just moved there, is it any good?
Aye, it's a lovely place. I've lived there all my life. Yoker born and bred.
So you've never once wondered what yoker's like? Mind-boggling. Half an hour later I start seeing the signs. Yoker newsagents, Yoker post office, Yoker FC, Yoker everything. They even had a barber that rhymed with Yoker. Heard by Les Porter. What are the chances of that? Yeah. What's the bet? His name used to be Smith or something and he just changed it to fit in.
What?
Gets to the terminus, everybody starts piling off. I hits the driver with my charms. Driver, when'd you leave?
5 minutes.
I conked out my stop. Any chance you could print us out a ticket so I can nip off for a fag? Cheers. And I puts my first step onto Yoker soil. I was in Yoker. I thought this day would never come. Is it really this easy? Is it really this easy to get the things you want in life? You just need to hold out for it. All of a sudden I had the urge to just go, here, I'm no fair yoker, I've got no business being here. I was like, calm it, Dee. That's no laughing matter, they tell you to shreds. Now you got 5 minutes. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? In yoker. I knew exactly what. I had to find out. I couldn't leave without finding out what this was all about. Bus was a million miles away. I thought, Dee, you truly are the outer reaches, young man. Middle of nowhere. And I went into the great unknown with a fucking ding. To ask you one big question on everybody's lips. Les Porter,
Aye?
is your name always rhymed with Yoker, or did it used to be like Smith or something, or? And then I thought, Dee, you've just blown your cover, big time. Fuck you playing it, man, go. Got out of there before they started chucking their scissors at us like ninja stars. Before Big Les scalped us and stopped my head in the wall. 10 seconds to get to that bus, man, that's your lifeline. Was it start doing, starts moving? I was like, no, man, felt like getting up. Yeah, I'm no for Yoker, I've got no business being in Yoker. Let them finish me off like a pack of mad wolves. But I just kept running for my life like I had Leatherface on my tail. Gets to the bus, but when I let us in, I was like, set up, whole thing's a set up. Them that were on that front bus, actors, lot of them actors. Door opens and I bolts upstairs, right under the seat. Didn't dare poke my head up for the next half hour in case I were going by in a minibus, gasping to feast on me like a shower of mad zombie pirates. Picks a moment, up the road, up the stairs, in the house, lock. Scary, man, scary. But the best day of my life. You're a loser. You're a loser.
Hiya. Do you ever have trouble with your spelling? Do you ever forget how to spell words like necessary or occasionally? Well, let me help. Necessary is Necessary, and there's occasionally. So just take a wee moment to absorb that. And that's you.
You're a loser.
I'm not going into work today.
How no?
I just can't be bothered. There's just so much to get done.
That's a bit daft, because you're going to just have twice as much to do tomorrow.
I know, but I
Well,
just
if you're
can't
going
be...
to take the day off, you might as well finish off the kitchen. There's leaks everywhere.
I will.
You said you were going to do it weeks ago.
I know. I think I'm going to take another day off.
Again? But you took last week off.
Wasn't it a week? It was just a day.
Aye, but they all add up. You're making a rod for your own back. Did you finish the kitchen?
No, I will,
You
but...
said you were going to fix it. The leaks have got worse.
I know, I will, but... As much as I try and run away from my problems, I just never seem to be able to do it. But now I realise why. You've got to actually, literally,
You
physically...
finished the kitchen yet?
Oh, here. Problems? What problems?
So a lot of people get confused about our name, Peaches and Cream. They say, all right, what one's Peaches and what one's Cream?
I think you're wrong. You shouldn't have lied about Marty.
You again.
I thought about what you said. About giving people hopes and dreams, and aye, that is a good thing. But what good is it to hope for a dream to come true when your dream is built on a lie? They deserve to know the truth.
Do you want the truth? Here's the truth. You, your wee pals, and your wee karaoke are pathetic. You'll never in a million years see anybody comes close to Marty Pello. That's the truth.
Hurts, didn't it? Now who's going to tell them that? You? And I thought you were a good boy. If you can kick their feet from under them like that, well, you're a bigger, badder man than I'll ever be.
I'm not going to tell them.
Wise move.
You are.
Me?
Aye, you. You've got to come back to that karaoke, and you've got to tell them what you should have told them. The truth.
Nah. Coming clean makes for some very dirty work. Date yourself. As for me, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining us. My name is Larry Forsyth, and with me is Dr. Stewart. This week, Dr. Stewart will be administering me with Zigzag, a drug derived from a fungus native to Japan. It is thought to have been used by the samurai in battle. An hour and a half later, I was beginning to feel definite effects. I'm feeling the urge to...
What was that?
I'm feeling the urge to... Is again, that's...
Are you able to control those impulses?
No, they're happening quite of their own... Their own... Well,
Is it an enjoyable experience?
it's rather unpleasant. Could you get the nurse, please? Nurse. Nurse. At this point in the experiment, I had to be subdued.
What's this? He's off your nut. Drop him. But here you, don't be so quick to judge. Because these lads are young, they're bored, they're full of beans, they need some way to release the pressure. You could go to the community centre, but they shut that down years ago. Am I right?
Aye, you're right, mate.
Community centre? What community centre? Am I right?
Aye, you're no wrong, pal. Spot on.
So fight! Have your fight! But fight without fighting. Have a dummy fight. Like so. Like so. Fight! So you see, it's possible to have a fight, but without...
You then?
Didn't he mean it?
I need you,
Hey, 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 come on. I tried.
When we were thinking about a band name, first of all we thought Two's Company, and then we thought Partners in Crime, and then out of the blue,
Peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream, peaches and cream, peaches and cream, peaches and cream.
He's a liar! He made the whole thing up! You hear that, mate? You are going to hang for this. You get anything to say for yourself? Eh? Any last words?
That's it! That's it! Hang me! Hang me, go ahead and hang me. I'm not going to stop you.
But I know a man who will. 'Cause as I was being dragged here, wishing I was lucky, I realised that I could be doing with a little help from my friends. So I phoned one. And in case you haven't guessed who yet, well, I'll keep it a sweet little mystery. No more. Ladies and gentlemen, please, Mr. Marty Pello!